Hello and welcome to another episode on the Minty Chat. This is another episode on our windmill farm. There's no windmills yet, but there will be eventually. So this is episode 5. Got a new toy this morning. We went and picked up a Polaris, what is it, a North Star? It's a 4-door. It's a turbo, I believe, too. This thing cranks. We got the tracks, we got a little snowplow so we can plow around. Our office trailers and whatnot probably ain't gonna do anything up on the mountain at all. We do have some snow equipment for that when the time comes. But yeah, I'm gonna unload this thing and take it for a spin up the mountain. Go check out what we're gonna do for this episode's projects. Alright, this trailer is pretty cool. We got IC so we can lower the trailer. Go ahead and put the ramp stand. There we go. So I picked this up used on the marketplace. Love the marketplace. It's a little tippy. I think it's just because of the tracks. It'll be alright. We just can't do a million miles an hour. But I'm gonna go ahead and drop the plow right here next to the other plow. Let's go take this for a cruise up the mountain real quick. Yeah, last episode we did the culvert right here. We dug out the little pond for the water to run off. Looks like there's no water coming out right now. But yeah, that was a pretty good episode. If you want to check that out, that will be on the description at the end. Let's go see how this climbs up. Doing 30 miles an hour out this thing. Holy cow. Alright, so we're going to continue working on here today. We got to cut a couple trees down. Alright, so we got to come up in here. Unfortunately, we're going to have to take out these few trees, and we're going to have to kind of bore a road into here. Up there is going to be our first windmill site right there. And unfortunately, I don't really see a better way. Yeah, we're gonna have to take out at least these 3 trees. Possibly that one. Might not have to take the ledge out. We could probably go around over here. So not too many trees. I don't think we're gonna have to bring in any logging equipment. It's something we can probably just do with some winches. I have a huge D11 coming in to push all this out of the way. Thing is monstrous, but it's still gonna be small up here on the mountain. Yeah, so we're gonna come in here to make the road. Might have to take out a couple trees in through here, but this will be site 1. So today's episode is gonna be getting a road up to here, and depends on how long it takes. Hopefully get these all dug up or jackhammered through. So with that being said, I think I'm gonna have to go and pick up the D11. I think I'm also gonna have to bring the 349 up too. I wasn't even thinking. I unloaded this without even moving the truck and the trailer, completely blocking the road. Whoa, holy cow. That weren't supposed to happen. That was a little intense. I should also mention that this has a winch for occasions like that. Alright, I'm gonna go move the truck, we'll go get the D11, and I will meet you guys back here with that monstrosity. Alright, I have arrived with the D11. So I had to bring this in. I don't have intentions to move the whole mountain. I just have intentions to make a couple nice roads on the mountain. But look at this thing, dude. I mean, that's insane. Shout out to Roughneck Modding Crew. I mean, this thing's gorgeous. Actually, the whole setup is, I think like 80% of the mods on this site right here from Roughneck Modding. Yeah, I'd go with that. Alright, so I gotta climb up in here because, actually wait, I think I can reach it. Look at that. I gotta get this thing fired up. Open the door, hop on in. Alright, let's fire this thing up. Alright, let's go hop in here and drive this thing off. I still gotta go get the blade. I have the winch for it on the back, but I also have the ripper for it. So we can take stumps out that way if I don't want to do it with a stump ripper. Alright, gotta lift the ladder up. Let's try not to run anything over. There, we got that all unloaded. I'm gonna go get the blade and the ripper, bring that truck and trailer back. There's like 2 or 3 houses on this road, and I feel bad for them because I'm just driving back and forth all day long. All the equipment like this. I think it's fun. I feel bad for them, but it's fun. Especially when we have all the windmill deliveries, there's gonna be a lot of 18-wheelers coming in and out of here. Alright, so I'm gonna go pull under the crane and go lift the blade off. I'm gonna keep the ripper on the trailer for now. We're not gonna need that right now. Actually, now that I say that, I probably should. Yeah, I probably should put the ripper on it. Take the winch off for now. Alright, so we got the ripper. I got some hydraulic fluid that I didn't mean to pick up. And we got the blade. Thing's huge. I keep saying this, but I really need to have this washed. I do have the truck over there. Maybe I'll wash this after. Let's see if I can reach it. There we go. Blade's on the ground. I'm gonna drop this crane bar right here and pick up the ripper. Alright, I think I'm gonna do the ripper first. So that being said, I gotta take the winch off. And I have a pallet that I'm gonna go put the winch on. So I'm gonna keep that right there for now. Go ahead and shut the crane off. And before I use it more, I'm gonna go ahead and pressure wash this. Alright, enough is enough. Time to clean the crane. While I'm at it, might as well do the case while I'm here. Man, the mud is caked on this thing. It's taking forever to come off. There we go. Bring that back. Alright, I still gotta put the hydraulic fluid in it. Or at least check it. And I gotta put a pallet under here. That way we can maneuver it nice and easily. Alright, I'm gonna go park the pressure washer back. So the plan is to hopefully put the winch on this pallet if it's not too heavy for it, and do it by this right here without having to hook up to the crane. I'm not sure. This says it's rated for 6,000 pounds. I'm not really sure how heavy the winch is. It might do it. Let's find out. Okay, I got the pins all out. Just gotta hop in and hopefully lower it right on the pallet. I guess I didn't have to put the pallet right there. Oh well. There we go, that wasn't so hard. Just gotta strap down. Alright, now I should be able to come in here, pick the winch up with the forks, and call it good. Cool, there we go, that was easy. For now, I'm just gonna set it down right here. Let's go ahead and attach our blade. Just like that, the ripper's on. Everything is all attached. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and shut this off. And we're gonna hop in the D11 and see if we can bore some kind of road going over to pad 1. Somewhere behind the blade, there's a fuel truck. Can't even see it. Look at the size comparison. That's crazy. Good looking mod right there. Alright. And you know what? I didn't grab my chainsaw, but we gotta cut 1, 2, 3, 4 and get this all smoothed out. Okay, I have returned with a chainsaw. I don't want them to go down the hill. I'm kinda hoping they'll get stopped by one of these trees right here. Okay, it did that. It did exactly what I didn't want to do. Now I kind of wish I kept a winch on the D11. Let's see what happens if I can cut this one lower, maybe. With those 3 trees being removed, I'm gonna kind of just push them out of the way with a blade. That might work. The ripper on the back, I can use these to rip out the tree stumps. So that's gonna work good. I'm gonna get those 3 removed and see what it looks like when we get up in here. wide enough right here. We can go around the rocks right there. We're not going to have to worry about doing anything with those. The ones up there, we're definitely going to have to worry about. In through here, it's not doing too bad. I want to take out a little more on top of that hill. Not really going to take too much out of this area. Just kind of get rid of the grass and the plants. I'm not sure about that tree yet because we're going to have to bring the crane in. We're not going to be able to keep the crane down here, so that tree might come out. Not that much more to do. The road's coming along pretty good. So I took a little bit off, probably like a couple feet. I have to take some more off though. Then bring the excavator up here. Get rid of all this with the jackhammer. Because technically we're not supposed to leave a footprint behind really. So all the trees we take down we're going to have to chip. All the ledge and rocks that we grind up we're going to bring out. Alright, well that's a pretty good start for up here. I think I'm gonna go get the grader and worry about this little area down here. I didn't even do this little spot right here. But the grader will even this out a little bit more. And then we gotta get rid of these trees. We gotta drag them down. Actually, I'll probably go get that big flatbed thing down there and just hook a winch onto them or something. And thinking about it now, I should probably just go get that now and get the trees out of the way. I should be able to hook the winch on all the trees at once. Maybe not. I'm just not sure the capacity of the winch on here, but I'll take a couple trips and then we'll make a little area for the trees to lay down because we're going to take a bunch more trees out in that area right there in front of us. The forest gets a lot thicker and not right there in front of us, but on top of that hill a little bit. That's where the next road's gonna go. So we have that little bit right there. Not worried about those. Might be able to drag them down. I'm gonna have to hopefully go up here, turn around without getting stuck, or roll over. I'm gonna have to take that little knoll out right there. Yeah, definitely a lot more maintenance to do right here. Oh, I think I might be stuck. Oh, I'm pushing a tree, jeez. Pretty good view from up here. Let's see, how does this climb this little hill right here? If it'll even climb it. Oh yeah. guess I didn't realize how big that tree was. So I think I'm just gonna take that one down at once. Holy cow. Climb up here, gotta get the winch. Alright, let's see if we can drag this thing down now. Better shut the door on the grader before that gets broken. Let's see, right there. Should be alright. Shouldn't have to move it. I have to move the grader. This is kind of where the road's gonna go next anyways for this side of the mountain, so I'm just gonna tuck it in behind here, behind the tree. That way the tree can just glide on that tree and not hit the grader. There we go, just like that. I gotta take that little knoll out right there. I am on the brakes right now. It's a little sketchy. I am still on the brakes and not stopping. Okay, there's this old field that's right next to where our site is. It's right there. So I think when we do the wood chipping, I might... Why is my door open? My bad. I might just leave all the trees in here, so I'm gonna drag it in here. Drag it a little bit more. Well, that's probably where I'm going to leave it right there for now in the field. Call that good, so I'm going to detach the winch and go get those other trees on the mountain. That other tree is pretty small, I'm not going to worry about it. So I'm going to hop in the grader and see if we can make this road even better. Alright, here we go. The grader always works so nice, I love it. Really good mod. Let's see how it does for this hill right here. Oh yeah, nice. I have to keep in mind that the track width of the big crane we're bringing in, I think, is like 12 feet wide before it spreads, so we have to have a pretty good sized road here. For the most part though, this is looking pretty good. I'm liking the way this is coming out. We can get this road done within the next couple days here, make it all nice and pretty compact. We gotta make sure a concrete truck can get up here too, but get those rocks all done up, get this road good. We should be able to get ready to pour some concrete here pretty soon. Start getting our windmill erected. That'd be pretty good. See what happens when snow flies, but definitely have to get going over there too. Well, I left the D11 running, my bad. Probably just burned 10 gallons of fuel just sitting there idling for a half hour. I am going to have to get some kind of fence though, because it drops off really quickly here. I don't want anybody driving any equipment off or anything like that, so let's see what we can get first, some kind of construction fence or something. Let's see, how's that road looking now? That's looking really good. I'll see about maybe if the road comes together pretty good, I can rent like a man lift and I'll come up here and take some of these branches off. I'd really like to not take the tree down, just kind of make it a little ugly, take some branches down. So maybe we can try that in a little bit too. I'm gonna go take another pass with the grader, come in through here, and I'm gonna try and take a little more of this down without getting into the roots of the tree. So with that being said, I'm gonna go move this out of the way. I'm gonna park that where the grader was, and then when I come back through with the grader, I can just continue on and probably turn around before the fuel truck. Alright, here we go for our second pass. Here we go, this is working wonderful. Really low spot right there though. We're gonna have to definitely bring in some gravel or something, because when it rains that's just gonna be horrible mud. Terrible, terrible. Alright, let me put some more material on our right side. Come over here and take some from our left side. Well, at least this part isn't too steep. It's just the beginning. That's just going to be the worst no matter what. So this is going to look pretty sweet when we're all done with this. I'm going to take one more pass up the grader. I'm going to have to go over it a few more times like we did in the beginning. But it's looking a lot better. I'm actually kind of surprised at how fast this road came together up on this top bar, actually. Just get over this little crest right here. Really gotta shove the D11 off. There, I'm liking that. Definitely looks a lot better. Let's see, can we see the road from here without going too far over the edge? Oh yeah, look at that right there. That's pretty cool looking. You can see our little spot. Alright, I'm gonna take one more pass down with the grader, and then I'm gonna take that man lift thing up that I got and see if we can cut a few branches down. And that, yeah, we'd be good with that. There we go, that's why I like the grader right there. Nice clean edge finish. D11 breaks the ground, the grader makes it nice and smooth. Except for that right there, you need to fill that in. I'll make a couple more passes. Check it out what I got. One of those man lift things. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna see if the service truck will bring this whole thing up. Drop right down at first, and we're gonna hammer on it. maybe not. It wants to. Almost there. Uh-oh, we're starting to spin now. Oh, we just caught momentum. There we go. Just go back and forth, I guess. We'll be alright. Check it out, there's the fuel truck. We're actually getting there. Hopefully I have room to pull up next to the fuel truck, because that's, I think, as far as I'm going to go. I don't know if I can make that corner with the trailer not bottoming out. I guess I could. See, the motor just started to rev right up again. It's just that first section, it kills everything. Alright, right here looks like a good spot. We can pull over. I'll unload the man lift. Definitely have to lower the bags on the trailer. Alright, we gotta hurry up and unload it. The ramps are on a rock or something. The trailer's rocking, so this is a little sketchy. Gotta lift it up a little bit. There. So this is all-wheel drive. Should have no problem getting up the mountain at all. I probably didn't have to drive the truck and trailer, but oh well. Man, I gotta go slow. This is bumpy. I'm rocking all over the cab. Really get a good view up here. I know this is a little overkill. I probably could have just broke a couple branches off with the excavator, or realistically took the tree down. Oh well. Alright, let's park. Alright, right there looks good. Alright, what branch is it? Oh, I gotta get these out of the way first. Alright, we're gonna go past these little ones. It's these bigger ones I'm more worried about. Like that one right there. Now let's cut that one down. There we go. Get this last little one right here. Let's see if we can drive these back. Oh, hitting the branch. Alright, I'm gonna park it right here for now and see what it looks like. That worked out perfect. Didn't have to take the tree down. I'll cut these up into smaller pieces and just pick them up later on. Alright, I'm just gonna cut these up real quick. Get these all done. There we go. There's that last little piece that fell on the road. That worked out pretty well, actually. I'm pretty impressed. That should be more than enough room to bring the crane up here as far as trees out of the way. Do some more road maintenance, and then yeah, we gotta bring an excavator up here. There is a lot of rock up here. I'm gonna say it a million times in this series though, but the view up here is gorgeous, and then up there is even better. A lot of farmland down there. But that's probably gonna have to do it for this episode, guys. We'll stick to it. Beginning of the next episode, we'll get this done, and maybe dig out the foundation for our concrete. Maybe even have concrete poured. We'll see. But yeah, check out that D11. This thing is a beast. But yeah, on that note, guys, that's gonna do it for this one. Thanks for watching. If you would, subscribe, share the video, maybe even like it. Peace.